Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, Team Steam. Hey, way to get those wins last night, Ramon. Looks like the chat did well as well also. as well.
I hope everyone had a winning night on Tuesday night here. Welcome to the morning steam with the Midwest Premier Sports Handicapper, Mindy Hahn. I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us for another morning steam show. Preview NBA, NCAA basketball, and hockey. Mindy, we didn't quite get our quota of victories yesterday as Team Steam did, but uh, as Team Steam, but that's okay.
Yeah, we had a strong start, and then we had a little mediocre middle where we had like 3 pushes. I mean, what's the odds of that?
Well, was it in hockey?
Yeah, it was 2 in hockey and 1. Where was it?
Okay, well, hockey. That's gonna.
One was the Celtics. Was the other
the
one?
Celtics.
Yeah, what were we thinking?
Okay, well, they were playing the Heat.
Yep.
You know that. Yep, landed 3, and yeah, that one actually had. How about that total drop so big time it still went way under?
Right.
Because they're the teams that are playing. When you see those teams, it seems like they're the ones that end up those solid unders right now, and there might be some more of those today. So, yeah, we started hot and tailed off, I guess. Oh well, looks like everyone else did fine.
Yeah,
Maybe we should
lots
have
of
been
winners.
the chat. Hello to everyone coming in.
Moran had a good day. Angel had a good day. Nice.
Great. He's got picks for today already ready to go. Got regulars coming in the chat, getting ready for Wednesday. Should be a good day. Let's go over, I guess. We could take a look at Tony'sPicks.com, see who's hot. You can check out those handicapper leaderboards and see who was on. I guess it wasn't Team Steam.
But still, overall, I mean, we're not too bad. We've only had, yesterday, the day before, we kind of broke even. We had that other break even day. We had those 2 stinkers right at the beginning of the year. Other than that, we've still been winning every day.
All right, let's start off with a little bit of steam before I bring up the leaderboards, Mindy. I've got a play for you here in college basketball coming across right now. It's in the game between on the extra board today. If I'm not mistaken, Loyola of Maryland and Lafayette. They're taking Loyola of Maryland right now against Lafayette. Oh, those crazy sharps. They're going to take Loyola, Maryland plus 7.5 and going down right now to 7 or lower. The Edmonton Oilers just got steamed, just what they needed, huh? There were steamed at 385, probably going through the roof at this point. By the time we get to that part of the show, they might be a $4 favorite against Columbus. So we'll see about that. But Edmonton's taking money right now. Sharps don't care.
Right?
We'll
take those big monies. Got money to spend, money to burn, Ramon.
Money in the bank, gas in the tank.
Right.
All right, I'm on top, Mindy, yesterday.
Good work.
11 wins and 2 losses here on the site, all documented. We're just not making it up. We're not changing at the last minute. Also, Navy getting steamed right now. I'll just mention real quick off the cuff here. Navy, that looks interesting. I don't mind that one, certainly. Navy getting steamed against Bucknell, a team that they handle pretty good. Right on the heels of that, another steam play I'm seeing coming in here right away. We will get to the show, but we got some hot, steamy action. Houston and Central Florida, they're taking this one over the total. I don't mind that one as well. Houston and Central Florida over 127.5 right now. That's still got a little room to breathe. Kind of missing out maybe on a good number, but they're taking it over 127.5, so they're still pressing the over button in Houston and Central Florida. All right, Nick Lagaretos yesterday, 11-3, also another strong day. don't put it by Ben Ruhala. He was just 7-0 yesterday.
Right.
So,
All right. You go 7-0 and you're still not top of the leaderboard.
great day for Ben. He's rolling right now. Paul Lagaretto 6-2. The VIP account 3-1. Tim Irwin 3-1. Hollywood Sam 3-1. Brandon Chech won his only premium play, and Daniel Walasachuk also showing profit for the last 7 days over at Tony's Picks, all documented. You can check it out. These are our best plays every day over at Tony's Picks. I'm on top over the last
Come
week.
on, take the lead.
Plus 1,555 units. Nick Lagaretto's up 1,350. Mindy, you're up 1,200 units over the last 7 days. That's 12 units to some people. Tiffany Mance up 828 units. Hollywood Sam and our morning steam team, Mindy,
hanging in
last
there.
7 days, 618 units. It's not quite $100 a day if you're betting $100 plays, but maybe you're not betting $100 plays. Maybe you're betting a little more. So you could be making a living at least for 7 days. Take a week off. Go to Bora Boring and enjoy your money. Over the last month right now, Tiffany Mindy's up 3 dimes. Pravi's up 3 dimes. And you know what? We're up nearly 3 dimes, and you're up 2,500. If you add all that, if you add a morning steam, Mindy, Han, and me all together, Mindy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
not too bad.
Almost 7 dimes.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right? That's how I'm feeling about it.
That you could take some time off. And that's only betting $100 plays. Now, that's a lot of plays. You'd have to make 300, 500, 800. You'll make 900 bets in a month. But we're all about the volume, Mindy, you and I. And hey, however you get it done. So I don't know. You want to be up 7 dimes in 30 days? There you got it. Just subscribe to Mindy's package and my package on the 2-for-1 capper promotion, and then grab the morning steam show every day. And betting $100 play should be up $7,000 in 1 month. I guess that is better than the average income for everybody, I would guess. So playing $100 plays. Okay, so good job there, everybody. Since the first of the year, it's Tiffany on top, 3,500 units. Morning steam team, we're up 3,200 in our first. We got we do take our days off, so 21 shows. Mindy, 21 shows, up $3,200. Playing $100 plays on our premium picks. One more steam play coming in right now before we get rolling with the show. It's on South Carolina in that game against Florida. The Sharps are taking South Carolina right now, plus 17 points at the Gators. So South Carolina's, I think they've got a few spreads they've covered lately, so maybe they'll do it again. All right, don't forget, head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Check out the Premium Picks tab. Click on the All Cappers tab as well. Check out our handicappers, including Mindy. Take a look at those numbers. Mindy, you got some action here loaded up already.
I do. I got 5 plays in college basketball. I got 4 plays in the NBA, and I got 1 play in the NHL, National Hockey League.
And that's your $15 play today.
That's it.
Get on board with Mindy if you want to keep rolling with her hot streak here. You saw it on the handicapper leaderboards. Hey, if you look at the All Cappers tab, I think I'm first right there on the little algorithm, and I've got a 7-pack loaded up. I went 6-1 yesterday with that 7-pack, and I'm going to come back and try it again on the early games in college basketball. Grab that 7-pack premium pass. I'm 17-2-1 in my last 20 NCAA basketball premium picks here on Tony's Picks. So I don't know, 17-2-1 last 20 picks. Yeah, 7-1 yesterday. So I'm having a little bit of a good streak. All right,
Here we go.
Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all of our premium pick packages, short-term or long-term. It doesn't matter. Use the promo code to get signed up and save 20%. So Ron's ready to get a winning day going. Gilda Bronson's here today. She had a lot of draws as well.
Right.
Daniel Treschel's here. We haven't even started yet.
Yep, you
Ron's
made
ready
it.
for
Full
the big
time.
game between Denver and Milwaukee. Doubles is here. From Chicago, where it's snowing, Rodney Barton is here. He'll join us in the Discord later. Here comes Burley. Burley's here. All right. Thanks, Angel. Yep. Putting in the work, getting it done. Thanks to everyone who subscribed to packages as well. And more steam, Mindy, and it's on an NBA game. We're going to kick it off with the NBA right now. Since this is the last game of the card, I'll pass it along right now in case anybody wants to get on this one. Maybe they don't, but it is on the Spurs and the Lakers, and the under is being steamed right now at 245 and lower. It's already the highest. I believe that's the highest total of the season, but it might not be anymore by the time the Sharps get done with it. But I'm not sure we saw anything over a 245 so far this season. Maybe right about there or low 240s, but I don't think anything's been 246 this year. And so that's what they're expecting tonight. And the Spurs and the Lakers, we'll talk about it. All right, we'll talk about all the pro games here now in just a moment. Started off with NBA action. And get the free picks rapid fire going. Thank you, Blake. Let's like and smash. All right. Started off, Mindy, in the NBA, and we're going to roll with the Pacers and the Magic to get rolling. Let me put up the right graphic here. All right. It looks like everybody's already talking about this game in the chat like it's the NBA Finals or Eastern Conference Finals or something, but we're kidding you. But still a pretty interesting game because, Magic at home playing pretty well. Pacers a hard-trying team, and the Magic are favored in this one by 5.5. Total 232.5.
Well, I mean, if Angel Reyes likes the Magic, so does Mindy. They're 2-1 in their last 3 games, putting up 118 a game here. Pacers 1-2, putting up 111. Had a good outing there last night. Ramon got a winner there. Magic are 11-2 against the spread in the last 13 games on a day's rest here as well, and 5-1 their last 6 overall. I will be taking the Magic.
All right. Well, I don't know why Team Steve's not on a roll if you and I are picking well. But we did see some comments early on. I might have to scroll back to make sure I got everybody's comments on that game because Angel Reyes was coming hot out of the box. The third comment, I think, before we got on the air here. And he likes him, parlay him up with the Wizards. He says, double revenge in this one for Orlando for a couple of losses. They lost already back in November on back-to-back days, 123-102, 114-113. So I'll agree with you, Mindy. I'll get on the Magic here in this one. Seems like a pretty reasonable number. 5.5 does worry me a little bit. Pacers, man, they do cover some numbers here, but I'm willing to take them with you. Right now, Orlando, the thing that bothers me a little bit is that they're 1-5 against the spread as a favorite, but they are 15-9 at home against the spread. So I'll do it. See what the chat's up to a little bit in this one. C-Spill is on. We'll get to that game. Anything. Okay, here's Ron with the Pacers. Well, I figured as much. Well, I'm worried just a little bit with laying a little bit of a number, but that's the way I'm going to go with you on this one. Daniel Treschel's got a prop in this one. Got Paolo to go over. So Ron wants the Pacers. C-Spill will take the Magic. Indiana has not covering very good of late, just 3-7 in their last 10. Let's go ahead and take the Magic. 5.5 feels a bit uncomfortable. Angel says since Halliburton's been out, that's how the Pacers have gone down of late. They have not been as strong without him. Okay, we'll take him. We'll take the Magic. Concerns me that it's up to 5.5.
Yeah, 4.5 better.
Well, the fact that it is on, going up, I don't mind that. So, hello to TJ. And don't forget to join us, for the chat in the Discord.
Did you get it pinned?
I got to figure that out.
Oh, well, Tony must have pinned it maybe.
Okay.
Because it got pinned.
Okay, it has to be done within the YouTube, so
Gotcha.
what I'll need to do is have YouTube up, so we don't have to have Tony there every time, but I'll have to have YouTube up, or maybe I could do it before the show, obviously. Yeah, that's true as well. So Rodney said Pacers 0-5, last 5 on the road, and yeah, maybe the action's coming in on the Magic. That can be a little bit more comforting, so does ask about the total over. It did get steamed to the over. It's getting pretty high now. I certainly would prefer the over in this one, but it is getting a little bit high here at 232.5. But that might be the way I'd look. I don't think it'll make my premium. I'm just going to roll with Mindy here on Orlando. Next up, we got a good ball game here between the Nets and the Sixers. In this one, the Sixers are a favorite here by 5. Total 225.5. This one's gone down.
Yeah, I'm going to do some clown capping here on the Nets. It's I feel like whenever I I do that, I get the I get a little nervous. Nets here 3-1 against the spread versus 76ers on the road since the start of the 2020 season here. They have won 2 in a row now, putting up 118 a play. Nets 9-2 in their last 11 road games versus a team with a winning record here. I'm taking the Nets and the points.
Yep, Nets here plus the 5 points right now, Mindy says. She'll be on the Nets in this one. Some talk there in the chat about Embiid being out. I'm showing him as questionable. Harden has been upgraded to probable. We know KD is out. I would imagine that Embiid is possible to come back and play in this one. Maybe the line reflects that. The fact that KD is out, maybe the current line reflects just Harden in there. But Ron's always pretty solid on his injuries, so better take that for what it's worth right there with him suggesting that Embiid could miss this one. But again, I show right now that he has been moved to questionable in this game as of yesterday morning. So, all right, let's see if we got comments on this game before I make a suggestion here. Mindy on the Nets, numbers gang on the Nets. C-Spill always come on. Hard to come through a few times in his career. So, all right, Mindy, for me, I think I'm going to end up looking to the total here. Yeah, it's been steamed pretty hard to the under right now and all the way down to 225.5, but that's the way I've got to go in this one as well. We know that Philadelphia does play a little bit of defense, certainly at home. I think in this division type of matchup, I think I can look for it to go under as well. You have a Brooklyn team that has been very, very solid to the under of late. They've gone over in just 2 of their last 10 games. Philadelphia is exactly the opposite. They've been going over, but for me, I think this sharp indicator here that the total continues to go down is the trigger for me here, not a premium. I'm going to go under in Brooklyn and Philadelphia. I think Burley agrees with me as
That's
well.
right.
Next up will be the Hawks and the Thunder. Well, the Hawks are favored on the road now. We gotta flip flop it here. Hawks are a 1 point favorite, and the total is up to 239.
Yeah, so Daniel had a question on Discord. It's a place where all the folks from Team Steam can go ahead and do some chatting with just pretty much our group here on Tony's Picks. So it's totally free. All you do is click the link, get signed up, then you can get in there. Ramon puts all of the Steam plays. You get a lot of valuable information. So go ahead and check it out. So we got the Hawks and the Thunder. The Thunder won their last game out here versus a pretty good Nuggets team. Hawks lost last two to the Hornets and the Bulls. I think it's gonna be a close one. But this Thunder team, I think they're just shooting better all around right now. They're 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 following a straight up win here. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Thunder.
All right, Mindy, we can't stop going on the Thunder at this point, right? I mean,
Right.
look, why are the Hawks favored? Angel says. Gosh, I mean, I feel like I agree, right? I mean, why don't the Thunder get any respect at the window from everybody? I mean, everyone talks about Thunder cover buddies, all that. They're the team that's covered the massive spreads right now. 8-1-1 against the number in their last 10, 30-16 against the spread this year, including 15-8 against the spread at home. Man, Numbers Gang says, be careful. They've allowed points, but Hawks defense is trash too. Latifah, I want to go over in this game. Go over the big number 239. Who cares what it is? Just roll. Burley says, I'm staying on them until the cover streak is over. Atlanta's 9-7. They're favored now, and they're 9-17 as a favorite to the 9-17 against the spread. As a favorite. Yeah, they're only favored by 1, but they're also 10-18 against the spread on the road. So it's got to be the Thunder. I mean, this feels like a freemium here. Everybody agree on the Thunder here pretty much? Maybe we'll get burned. Remember, the Hawks were the ones that took the steam in this one. So maybe those Sharps know. Maybe they're tired of the public just winning all this money on the Thunder, I guess. So, all right. One more steam move coming in here. San Diego State and Utah State going over tonight. Say the Sharps at 144. San Diego State certainly is a big time under when it comes to conference play, but this year they played more to the over with less defense, or maybe they're just better offensively. That one's getting steamed over. Utah State, San Diego State over 144. Also, Rio Grande Valley and Stephen F. Austin getting steamed right now over 152.5. We're seeing that one move higher between RGV and SFA. How about another game? West Virginia and Texas Tech. That one's taking steam to the over 140.5. It's going higher, 141 now and higher on that one. So more steam to report to you here. One more game just took some steam a short time ago, and that's a game we're going to cover, Xavier in Connecticut. Over 151.5 in that one. So we'll cover that one as well. So, all right. No, we're not. We got plenty more action in the NBA, Ron. We're just.
So what was your official play, Ramon?
We're on the Thunder.
Okay. Because I know you were talking about over, so I wasn't quite sure. Thunder.
Well, it's a big number, but you got to think maybe it's going to go over. So Numbers Gangs all over the got a bunch of plays here, it looks like. TJ's on the Thunder. Daniel Treschel's on the under. We're getting a lot of support here. TJ also, let's see, it looks like he's on the over in that game as well. So I think Latifah wanted over in maybe the last two, or maybe she was talking about the college game too, the steam, but let's just move on. We got our play here in this one for sure. Although Ron wants Atlanta, he will be on the other side. So
We should do our double or nothing Starbucks coffee.
take a look now with the Nuggets and the Bucks here. The Bucks are favored by 7.5, and this total is down to 232.5.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Bucks here. I like them in the spot today. They've won 3 out of their last 4 here, putting up 128 over those games here. Bucks 7-2 against the spread in the last 9 here as well. I know Ron was kind of questioning why is this line so high, thinking maybe Jokic might be out. So we'll see.
Yeah, or maybe it could have just been the fact that it was the back-to-back because we did see him in the game yesterday, and he's not on the injured list today. So maybe just the fact that the Nuggets are coming in off the back-to-back here might be the issue. So I think it might be an issue for me as well. And I'm going to end up taking the Bucks with you here, Mindy. Let's lay the points with 7.5. Ron Hahn says he thinks the line's way off. I think he thinks it should be much closer with Denver,
Right.
but I have my concerns in this one. So we're on another one, Mindy, already. 3 plays. They're all home favorites. Well, no, we know the Hawks are favored by 1, but they're all home teams. And here's Angel Reyes with Bucks first half. Ron's taking the Bucks today as well. So Verley says bad spot for the Nuggets. The Bucks should cover this one. So we're on it, Mindy. We're
Let's
on
go.
the Bucks here for another play today. Hey, want to mention everybody? Looks like for tonight, and we'll get to this game right now because we got some breaking news. It was expected, but just announced that Brandon Ingram is going to return to the lineup tonight for the New Orleans Pelicans. And I don't know if that's been factored into everybody's handicap. I think the indications were that, if not tonight, then it was going to be possibly the next game. But we'll probably see a move right now, I would imagine. In fact, it's already up to 3. It's all the way up to 231.5, probably 232. So the Pelicans are taking action right now on this news that just broke that Ingram will be back tonight for the Pelicans.
I kind of like the T-Wolves here in this spot. They are 2-1 the last 3 here. Pelicans 0-3. That they're not scoring here too much. The news may impact this perhaps a little bit here, but Timberwolves are still 4-0 in their last 4 games versus a team with a winning record here as well. I like the Timberwolves.
Okay, Mindy's going to take him, and she's going to get, better points here. So Angel's not confident that Ingram is going to be helping the Pelicans right now. And I don't know. I mean, they've been really looking good, but he's just too big of a player to think that he would be weighing this team down at all. They've been missing both Ingram and Zion of late. So we're seeing this one on the move, like I said. Yeah. 230.5, 231.5. So it's really down from our number that's on the screen there. Angel wants Wolves on the money line. So he's down on Ingram here. So, all right. Mindy is on the Timberwolves. I'm on the I don't want to maybe go with Shalon here, but maybe I will. I don't know. Because I just wasn't confident of that total, and now I need to reassess. I'm going to take the Pelicans. We've got a Challenge here. Mindy's on the Timberwolves. I'm on the Pelicans.
All right, let's do it, Ramon.
Jeffrey likes Pelicans and over, it looks like, in this one. Latifah's with you, Mindy, and taking Minnesota here. All right. Got to have one challenge.
Of course. Challenge.
The Wizards are going on the road to take on the Rockets. Yes, Rockets. The Wizards are -3, and the total is 231.
Well, geez, I think I'm going to try the Wizards here being the favorites. 3-0 in their last three, putting up 127 a game here. Rockets 1-2 over their last three, averaging only 113. Wizards 5-1 against the spread the last 6 road games here as well. Like how the Wizards are playing. I'll take them -3 here today.
Okay, Mindy will be on the Wizards here, laying the points on the road. They should be much better than the Rockets, but I don't know. They're just a little bit of a modest favorite here, really. So I don't know. Maybe the Rockets can have another strong performance like they did last game, but Angel Reyes says no. It's all about the Wizards here. So, yeah, I don't know, but I do know that I think I'm going to be on the under in this one between the Wizards and the Rockets. I mean, we saw what happened yesterday. I had a premium winner. Of course, we were on the show. We took the Wizards yesterday. They beat Dallas outright in that game, Mindy, and I had a premium on the over. That was an easy winner, and I really didn't ever sweat that one.
Right.
And Latifa likes Washington with you as well, but I'm coming back the other way tonight. Coming back with the under in this one with these two teams, Mindy. Let me see, though, here real quick. Yep. I'll be on the under tonight with Washington and Houston.
Yeah.
What is
I like
it?
it.
231. Okay, so there obviously was a little bit of action that came back in, giving me a little bit.
I had it at like 233 early, and then now down a little bit. Yep.
Okay.
Yes, Mindy is on the Wizards.
Okay, yep. Mindy's on the Wizards. I'm on the under here. Wizards on the road, 10 and 14 to the under this season. So, all right. Yep, Mindy's on the Wiz. Hey, Crushes here, everybody.
Yeah.
Burley's on the Wizards as well. So, I don't know. I'm trying to find a way to get on the Rockets, actually, and I'm wondering if I can't wait it out and get some more points. That's all. All right.
Okay.
Whoops. Here we go. The Grizzlies and Warriors. Great game here. Dare I say, the game of the night with the Grizzlies and the Warriors. The Warriors a 3-point favorite. Total 245.5. Another one at 245.
It's at 245 now, Ramon.
Yeah, 245.5.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the Grizzlies here. I'm going to take the Grizzlies and the plus points here. They are 8-1 against the spread versus the Wizards here off a loss. Warriors here averaging 118. I know that's ranking them second, but the Grizzlies here, they're ranked fifth. You know, they've been putting up some points here as of late too. I think it's going to be a really good matchup here. I like the Grizzlies tonight. I think it's going to be close.
All right, Mindy will be on the Grizz against Golden State in this big matchup. Warriors have a long way to go. Maybe they'll end up facing the Grizzlies, and maybe the Grizzlies would even have the home court. I don't know, but for me, I'm going to end up this number is just crazy. I'll take the over right now as a free play. I don't know if I could give it out as a premium with this high of a number, but I'm going to go over in this one. Let's see if we got comments on this game because it is obviously a pretty big game. Angel Reyes is on the Grizzlies here. Blake says take the Grizzlies. He knows. He's in Tennessee.
It's the spot.
Angel says Sharps are going to be coming in on the Warriors. I think you could be right.
So far.
And Doubles talks about how that total is going higher and higher. Ron's on Grizzlies plus the points. Angel Reyes, Grizzlies money line. So Mindy's on the Grizzlies. I'm on the over in this feature matchup tonight. Ron says over as well. Jeffrey Linton on the over. Boy, it's going to be a wild one if everybody's on the over too.
Right.
Terrell's asking about the injury situation in the game. I mean, there is definitely some significant injury news, but mostly it's regarding Ja Morant, who has that ankle injury, but he's probable for this game. Now, Steven Adams is out. We saw him mixing it up last game a little bit. Iggy's out. Not a big factor, I wouldn't think, but Wiseman's out. I'm not saying that's no Wiseman now probable. So I wouldn't say there's significant injuries here. Danny Green out in this one for Memphis. But doesn't stop me any. I'm on the over. Mindy's on Memphis. Burley's on the over. TJ's on the Grizz. Latifa on the over. Thurman leaning over. All right, that's a featured matchup. Jazz and Trailblazers here. The Blazers at home are 3.5. Total 238.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the Jazz here and the plus points here. 5-1 against the spread versus the Trailblazers. Since last season, Jazz 3-1 the last 4 here, putting up about 120. Trailblazers are sitting at about 115 a game here. I'll take the Jazz here in the plus.
All right, let's get on a fourth play here with the Jazz. I'm willing to take the Jazz in this one, plus the points. I was hoping for maybe a tick more, but for the show purposes, I think we can get on them here. But we're going to be in the minority, Mindy, in this one. Ron's on the Blazers. Angel's on the Blazers. I want the Jazz.
I think that one there, Angel says Blazers
that's
trash.
over.
No, it's trash.
Oh, Blazers
throwing trash away.
Okay, so maybe he's on with us there, but Utah's doing a better job covering numbers of late. Portland's on a little bit of a downturn, covering just 3 of their last 10 games. So I want to be on the Jazz here. So Numbers Gang says Portland not looking as good of late. Latifa says the over. I can't disagree there. I really think this one could be in the 240s. And maybe I was thinking premium action in this one, actually. So, all right. We're on it, Mindy. Our fourth play will be the Utah Jazz. We're on a road team finally. And here's the Raptors and the Kings. The Kings are down to 3.5, and the total is down to 237.5.
Yeah, I like the Kings here today. They're 4-1 over the last 5, putting up 125 a game here. Raptors 2-3 over their last 5 here, scoring about 120. Kings 6-1-1 against the spread in their last 8 overall here. I'll take the Kings to win and cover.
I don't think the Raptors are going to be into this game at all. It just doesn't seem like a great spot at all. Ron's on the Kings. I'm on the Kings with you, Mindy. We got our 5th play. Seems like a very reasonable line. I mean, This just seems like a tough situation for the Raptors. Just feels like a ton of value. I'm not calling it value. I don't even know what value is at this point. But Verley says keep riding these Kings right now. Let's do it. Let's play the Kings tonight. Sack time, says Latifa. Yeah, man, is there, what? I mean, yeah, maybe Toronto's been a little bit better of late, right? But not on the road, man. Come on. I can't see them getting this number at all. They're 9-12 ATS on the road. The Kings are 14-10 ATS as a favorite. 26-19 ATS overall. I want Sacramento here. She's on those Kings. All right, we got 5 games, Mindy.
All right.
And we got 1 more to go. Can we make it a 6-pack? Here's the Spurs and the Lakers. The Lakers 5.5. We saw them look, that was Mindy, I lost 2 premium plays last night. I had the under in this one, and we had the Lakers. We struck out with that game big time. The Lakers could not defend the Clippers' 3-point shooting at all. There's definitely a class difference between the Clippers and the Lakers right now, no doubt about it. So, but the Lakers are here against the Spurs, a team that they are supposed to beat.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't really have the Lakers covering this one. I want to say the Lakers today, but just not going to take them here. You know, Spurs still been putting up some points, about 113 over their last couple here. Lakers only 117. I'm going to go under 6-1 the Lakers last 7 here when their opponent allows 100 or more points a previous game. Under 4-1 the Lakers last 5 home games here too. I'm going to go under that total, 244.
Okay, Mindy will take the under, even though we just saw that steam come in late
Yeah,
here on
we
the
did.
over. And, I would admit, Thurman says take the Spurs. Latifa's on the over, but Ron's on the under. So thanks, John. Yep, let's get the likes going.
Yeah, really. Just, minimize your little screen, hit the like. You can do it.
I'll take the Spurs in this one. These are the games that the Lakers have trouble covering, right? I would think is a decent sized favorite at home against a bad team. I want the Spurs here in this one. Mindy's on the under. All right, a 5-pack, Mindy, and NBA. All good, sounds good. I'm not saying that 500 is a bad day for us, but I guess it's our third 500 day of the month, and we had the 2 crummy days and 1 subpar day, but other than that, it's been all winning. So, all right, I don't know if Jeffrey was saying take the Lakers there, but Doubles is saying the total's back down now to 243. It looks like that is the case. Ron says, look out for AD tonight. His status could be changing. So, in fact, it has. I'm showing now Anthony Davis will be probable tonight in that game against the Spurs. So AD back, LeBron back. I'll take the Spurs.
Shouldn't have changed my mind, Ramon. Shouldn't have. I was wishy-washy. Couldn't figure it out.
Well, I think, that might help the spread get up there, especially as the day rolls along, but we'll see. I mean, it's still, I have 5.5 on screen, but we're starting to see some sharp movement on the Lakers. I'm showing one book actually up to 6.5 right now. So getting ready to set, go into colleges. Little more steam action here. Wofford. Right now, Samford is getting steamed right now in their game against Furman. They're taking Samford plus 5.5. I'm talking the Sharps, whoever they are. Whoever's betting this game where
Secret cabal.
Every single book is moving on the game. Also Wofford and Chattanooga right now is moving lower. It looks like steam coming in on the under in this one. I'm not so sure that's the right move by the Sharps there with these teams, but they are taking under 145. More steam that just came in pretty much when we were in the middle of the NBA card, but VMI and Greensboro. I want to get off the air to get on this one because I think VMI and Greensboro, they're going over 132 right now. And I think that game's going to be 140 at least, I would think. VMI and Greensboro. So one more game that did get steamed we did talk about in the segment. We took Utah, but they did go over 237.5 pretty much as we were getting into the NBA plays. So I think it was reflected on screen, however. Okay, we've got college basketball coming up. Let's take a look at it. I think TJ Harvey is calling AD Street Clothes as his nickname.
Right.
We're looking at 5 games in college basketball tonight, and starting with The early game in the Big East between Xavier and Connecticut. Mindy, in this one right now, I'm showing that, of course, it is going to be Connecticut favored, but they're favored by 6.5. And the total has gone up to 153.
Oh, geez, already? Man, we should have started college basketball a little sooner because I like the over here. The over is 4-0 in the Huskies' last four following a win. Over 5-0 for Xavier after scoring 90 points in the previous game. Overs 19-7 in the last, 26 overall. Both of these average in the high, 70s or 80s. Gosh, I was going to take the over, but I feel like I'm going to start running out of room here soon, Ramon.
Well, you're still on it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm on it too. I mean, these teams are very solid overs. So I think Xavier definitely can, keep up the pace here with Connecticut. I don't think their defense will be, overwhelming against a decent team like Xavier. They both come in with strong records right now. This is a pretty important game. So I think it's going to be just fine. Both teams can definitely get, into the high 70s here, I would think. Connecticut's supposed to get 80 points in this game. So,
Right.
know,
Yeah. I agree with that, Ramon. I agree with that.
So I don't know. I mean, I think Xavier can hang. I think Xavier can hang in this game. So right now, you look at the standings. Both teams, let's see, no, Xavier, of course, leading the conference comfortably. Not comfortably, but 8-1, having a great season. Certainly, Connecticut already 5 losses after that great start. So now you want to tell me that they're favored by 6.5 against the hottest team in the conference. Let's just take Xavier to do their part here and take the over. Terrell Riley wants first half over. Latifa says UConn to get this money. So, Ron, thanks. See you later. Appreciate you. Latifa says UConn start getting back together here and over. Jeffrey Linton, UConn and the over. It's Xavier that's 8-1, everybody, leading the way right now. But everybody's here seems to like Connecticut. Boy, I'm loving those points with Xavier. I don't know. I mean, nope, UConn's not on the road. They are at home in this one. So, all right, Mindy, we're on the over, though, here. Should be a really top-notch game, but again, Xavier is the team that's leading the way right now in the Big East by a half a game over Marquette and by 1 game over Providence. So, okay, next up, let's go down to Georgia and Tennessee. Tennessee, pretty big favorite here, Mindy. They're playing well, and they are favored by 16.5, 135.5.
Well, I'm gonna go over this total. It is 5-1 to the over in the Volunteers' last 6. Georgia is a straight over team here. They're 4-1, versus teams with winning records here as well. I think this is gonna be a good one. I'm gonna go over the total.
All right, Mindy's going to go over in this one between Georgia and Tennessee. And I got to agree with Mindy in this one. Georgia has gone over, Mindy, in 10 straight games against ranked opponents. The total score itself has been 140 points or more in 10 straight games against ranked opponents for the Georgia Bulldogs. So I've got to agree. If this total's at 135.5, I see this one going over for sure. I've got to think over. Yes, these teams do have a tendency to trend, I think, so far to the under this season and of late, but that's a pretty significant statistic, I would say, in this one. So I want to take over in this one. It's Georgia that takes games over. I mean, it's Tennessee that plays it a little bit lighter, but Georgia 7-2 against the spread as an underdog. 7-2 the over as an underdog. So it's their lack of defense that really has plagued them to a certain extent. And you got Tennessee expected to roll here. So I've got the over in this one. Here's Blake with the over. Thurman's got himself a little parlay, it looks like. So over City.
Yes.
Georgia and Tennessee give us 2 for 2.
All right.
In the premium
We're
department.
cruising.
Jeffrey has Georgia in the over. I wasn't sure on the side with the big spread. I know Mindy shies away from those. I don't mind.
Yeah, I probably lean Georgia myself, but
Okay.
I don't know.
Make sure everyone you got this one in. This is a ride-in game. 7:29, 7:30 is Northwestern getting their life back together a little bit. They're going on the road to take on your Nebraska Cornhuskers, Mindy. I think Northwestern's had the better of this, and they're favored here. Currently, I think it's still 2.5 right now. 2.5 and 130.5.
Yeah, I still think Northwestern might get the better of this one here today. They've been pretty good on the road as well. They just took down that pretty good, Wisconsin team at home, though. But Nebraska only 3-7 at home against the spread. Road teams also 5-1 in the last 6 meetings here. I just have this one here. I have Northwestern, beating them by 2 baskets here. They have both the better offensive and defensive numbers here in this one. I'll take Northwestern -2.5.
Latifa wants Northwestern here. I want Northwestern here as well. Nebraska, Mindy, what can you say? 7-13 against the spread. They're 4-9 against the spread as an underdog. Northwestern gets the best of this series. And Latifa, the battle of the ends.
That's right.
So let's take the purple end over the red end. I don't know if she's agreeing with us, but
yep. She said, "Let me have the purple end." I think that's the indication.
At 2.5, I think Northwestern holds them down, gets the win, probably in an under. I would think I might even be going premium there with that one. But let's take Northwestern here. Let's just agree on every game in college basketball. I'm feeling it.
Do it. I don't know. We'll see here.
Like I said, I didn't mean to bring it up. I just showed that you can go back and check out the All Cappers tab and look at my NCAA games where I'm 17-2-1 in the last 20 NCAA basketball picks. Seems pretty decent. So let's keep going. Let's keep agreeing. I feel like we're hitting it. Texas A&M is taking on Auburn here. Auburn is going to be favored, of course, at home. Right now, 4.5, 137.5. Auburn up to 4.5.
Very intriguing matchup for me. I kind of feel like this Texas A&M team. I talked about them starting off the season. I thought pretty cold, but they've been really making a nice run here as of late. I think they might give them, some trouble here. They've been kind of tough on the road. But I don't know. Auburn, I've just seen them, play too tough here as of late too. I'm really torn on the side, honestly, here on this head-to-head matchup. So I'm going to go ahead and take the under. It's 4-0 to the Aggies following, a straight-up loss. Auburn 7-1 to the under in the last 8 following a win. I have this one coming in at about 131, 135. So like the under here.
All right, Mindy will take the under in the game between Texas A&M and Auburn. I don't know. These two teams are kind of trending to the over a little bit this season. Auburn 11-8 to the over as a favorite. So I don't know. I'm not going to get on you with this. We're going to end our little streak here of agreements as far as, but I am going to take A&M. I'm going to take A&M as my play here on the show.
It shouldn't have been too wishy-washy again, right?
Well, I know what you're saying with, they're definitely Auburn. Look, they're only a 4.5 point favorite. I believe it's now 28 in a row that they've won at home, or maybe it might even be 29. So Auburn is, crushing at home right now, and laying a pretty, not a short number, a little bit of a number, 4.5. I mean, but when you think about all they got to do is win to get, to extend that streak, but that's a massive streak. So Latifa's on A&M. I'm on A&M as well. I'm on A&M plus the 4.5. Just a free play. It's a little bit scary when you got a team that's won that many games in a row. All they got to do is win, however, to keep that going. So Latifa says this is a close one when these two teams play. They, of course, last year 67-62 here last year. Or no, that was in the tournament, I believe. Anyways. All right, Jeffrey's on Texas A&M. So, okay, and I'm on A&M. Mindy's on the under in this one. All right, one more from the colleges, it looks like. And let's take a look at St. John's going up against Connecticut in another Big East game. Connecticut here. Creighton. St. John's and Creighton. Sorry about that. Don't mean to slight your Blue Jays. Creighton, though, they're up to 10.5. Woo! 10.5 now. 153.
Geez, I just think that St. John's can stay within 10 here. I actually kind of have it ranked out as almost a virtual, tie here.
Ooh,
and
like
what's that?
That sounds like a premium.
But it's one of those that Creighton statistically, right, is a much better team. So I think, it's one of those when I'm kind of trying to decide for premium. I think there might be, a better chance that maybe, Creighton can, overcome it with the talent gap. But again, I just feel like when I come out with scoring models, then I have, this modeled out at about even. That's kind of how my thinking or my process is on that, if it's makes sense to anyone else. But, Creighton's 2-3 here at home. They're not, St. John's is 2-3 on the road, Creighton 4-5 at home. But the Red Storm here, they're 7-3 against the spread in the last 10 here versus a team with a winning record. And Creighton's 1-6 versus a team with a winning record. So that's why I think I'm going to stick with St. John's here, taking the plus points.
Okay, well, I get it. Especially with this runaway spread the way it is. I never want to trust St. John's necessarily, especially when they're big dogs, but that is a lot of points. St. John's just 2-5 against the spread as a dog this year, but Creighton certainly having trouble covering spreads, 3-7 over the last 10. For me, I'm going to end up going under in this game. Maybe they do trend to the over just a little bit, but at 153, that's pretty much the top of my range. I was thinking it might end up in the high 140s here. So I'm going to go under. Mindy's going to take St. John's plus the points, 10.5, big points. I'm going to take the under. We got a 3-pack, though, in college basketball today for teams.
We did. We made it to consensus play number 8.
That was the total 8?
Yeah. Blake said he thinks it was over 8.
We go over every time. I'm not saying that. I think Blake is just, or he sets the over. Who set? Blake sets it, or
yeah, Blake sets the over under for us.
I think he's just always generous, and he wants us to get over all the time, like the props. Right. I want to go. I want to bet at Blake's Sportsbook.
All right.
I think he encourages us to get more plays out of
that. Could be too, right?
Well, when we're doing well.
Well, he says he plays all of our consensus, so that could be the trick, right? So.
Okay. Well, look, the consensus has been solid. I'm not worried about a 500 day yesterday, considering the nice roll that we've been on. So,
yep.
Again, there were days where I'm like, oh, I feel, bummed that my premiums were 50-50, like you said yesterday. Yours were, and then Team Steam wins. We want every play to win. That'd be awesome. Hi, Walk This Way. Good to see you. So, we want every play to roll, I guess, right? But
right.
Like I said, if Team Steam doesn't, I'm glad I went 10-2 yesterday. If I'm 500, I hope Team Steam at least wins. Want to win them all.
That's right.
But again, we just don't want to throw in those clunker days, and that's we do. That's one thing. So handicapping's tough, Mindy,
It
and
is.
like you
Otherwise,
like I
everyone would do it, right? If it was
like
easy.
I said about going from worst to first in basically 2 days was because, well, quite frankly, I don't throw in very many clunkers. I mean, when I'm
Right.
treading along, I mean, you get the 5 and 4, the 6 and 5, the 4 and 5, and you just do that, and so it ends up around even. Nobody wants to lose the juice on a full day, but then if you can roll off like I did, 2-0, 10-4, 11-2, then all of a sudden you a little bit of
Yeah.
health.
And plus, you have the track record if that's how it, works for you. Because we were talking about that. I feel like this is the time of year when you start hitting your stride a little bit too.
Well, I think you were just being polite, or no, not so much that maybe you were you have that crystal ball that Latifa always. I've never even seen it. It just says crystal ball on my screen, but maybe you had that crystal ball and helped me get winners.
That's right.
Okay, Burley's ready. We're ready to go. Nathan's here. Good to see you. And let's roll in this NHL 5-game card. And the show's going to be over in a jiffy tonight. Wow.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Ready for this one, Ramon?
There's that hand green crystal ball. I don't even know what it looks like, but I'm gonna go back to maybe I need to pull
And
up
it's a
the
green
show.
hand with a purple crystal ball, just so you know. So if you can imagine it. But it's like a one hand crystal ball. Yeah.
Like I said, keep doing it, Latifa. Maybe that's where the secret. But here's what I get on my screen, Latifa. I can't see it because I'm not watching on YouTube. And green crystal ball. But don't stop doing it just because all the other most of the other little look all of your like when you did all these they all come into my screen.
Yeah.
It's just something with the program that I use that does not.
It doesn't like the
Maybe
green
I
crystal
should
ball.
contact the producers of the software, the program, and say, "Can you please fix the hand green crystal ball emoji so that I can see it?" All right, let's start off with the Rangers and the Maple Leafs here in this one, and Shesterkin in there. I'll fix that, Mindy. But we do have right now the Maple Leafs 155, 6 under 20.
Hey, I'll take the Maple Leafs today in a close one. They're 3-1 their last 4, putting up 4 goals a game here. Rangers 2-2, 2.75 goals allowed over their last 4. Home team 4-1 in the last 5. I'll take the Maple Leafs, and yeah, I saw it at about 165 to start, down to about 151 last time I looked. So yeah, I like the Maple Leafs.
Okay. I also like the Maple Leafs. I don't know if I like them that much at 155, but I want to do something maybe with the total, but not here. I might do it somewhere else. I feel like it's gonna be an under day maybe. I'm getting another Shesterkin game here. Let's see. Anybody in the chat on the Leafs here? Yeah, it is high. Yeah. Really good spot for an under. So, all right, Mindy. Oh boy. I know. I mean, I like the Leafs, and Latifa says confused.
Right.
I just don't like the price on the Leafs. I think this is the right side for the Leafs. I thought 130 might be a more fair price. It was never going to come that low. But part of my model was like, we'll look for a 130 here. So, Walk This Way says he's more trustworthy on the taking a puck and a half here. That'd probably be what 240-ish or so, 250 maybe. So,
yeah, I don't know if the Maple Leafs win by 2. It'll be tough.
Yeah, it's tough enough. I barely have a, I don't have
It's a
them.
free play for a reason, Ramon.
Yeah, I don't have I don't have them a full goal better in this game than
Correct.
the
I don't
Rangers.
either. I don't either.
I do have them, rated to win this game, but the game is not played with fractions, right? I mean,
That is true. That is true.
Toronto is not going to win this game in the 3.1 to 2.8.
Come on. Why not? I have it by a 0.58. So, hey.
Okay. So I'm saying, okay, Mindy's on the Maple Leafs in this one. I'm gonna go on the under. I'm gonna take the under on the show. I kind of want that as a premium in a way,
Right.
but I don't trust the Leafs at the price. I think it's just feels too high for me. Okay, let's just
Yeah.
move
I'd
on
lean to the
before I.
under as well, but it's not one of those. Again, it's one of those by, a half a goal. I don't know if it's worth playing for a half a goal for me kind of thing.
Okay, well, I guess we better move on before I change my mind. Look, I mean, anytime I'm getting the Rangers at a 6, even I'm liking it. They're
Yeah.
still, you know, 3-7 to the under. Toronto's a massive under 9-16 at home to the under. Boy, I just lost a premium there. But Jeffrey Linton says under. I should take the Leafs with you. I don't. All right.
Or you should have just passed and kept your underplay.
Well, no. I mean, look, the show's important to me. I want to pass out winning plays. I talk about sometimes, I'll do, go with the show as a freemium. I don't mind. That's just as important to me to have a winning play on the show as it is in a premium. So I feel solid about the play under. Very solid.
All right.
Okay, Islanders now and Senators. Senators are 125, the total 6.
Yeah, this one was also, a tough one, for me because it's one of those that like my preferred play out of everything is like an Islanders on the puck line, but I can't do that at minus 246. And I don't know if I trust the Senators here today. So I'm going to go over the total. Both teams here allowing over 4 goals their last 3 games. Overs 3-0, and the Islanders last 3 allowing 5 or goals or more. Previous game, over also 5-1 the last 6 in Ottawa. I'll take the over.
All right, Mindy will be on the over. I'm worried Ottawa's playing a lot of unders lately. It looks like Latifa may be going over in this one. Numbers Gang says the Islanders here, maybe in a virtual toss-up in this one. Islanders have come way back down to earth, obviously, of late. So not winning games really at all. I'm going to be on the Ottawa Senators here. I think it's a good price at 125. I'll take Ottawa. It's another one where they're probably a little bit overvalued, but it's not 155. And I have this game. Close to a pick 'em, but I certainly favor Ottawa. Maybe not at $1.25, but no worse than $1.15 or $1.20. Looks like Nathan is on the Senators here as well. Latifa says over with you. I have my reservations on that because Ottawa is 9-15 to the under at home and have gone under in 8 of the last 10 games. They're 17-29 to the under overall. So. Okay, we're on 2 plays there. Will we have any? Will we be stuck at 8?
I can only find one personally, so we'll have to see.
Hurricanes and Stars here. Looks like the Hurricanes have actually moved to the fate. Yeah, 115. Probably less than that at the sharper books that offer a nickel line or so. They might be $1.10 or so. But the Hurricanes are the ever so slightest of favorites. The total 620.
Yeah, I don't like this one either. So
well, I just want to make you every game perfect.
Right. I think I'm going to still stick with the Stars. Stars been kind of burning me here. As of late, I have them ranked out just a little bit better. Again, this is one I would love the Stars on the puck line, but I can't take them there at 269. So I'll take the Stars about minus 108-ish. I don't know what it went to, maybe 105 or even money here. So I'm taking the Stars at home. They are 5-2 over their last 7. So let's do that.
Hey, you're going against Latifa.
I know.
That doesn't happen very often.
No.
Okay. Hurricanes have been pretty hot, though. Maybe just a little bit better situation for the Hurricanes here now that they are a favorite, because the Hurricanes are 26-13, straight up as a favorite. Of course, they're probably favored a lot more than this at $1.15, but Dallas is an underdog, just 7-8 straight up. So I don't know. I was leaning maybe Carolina with Latifa says she'll shalom.
Right? Coffee challenge, Latifa?
Okay. I'll go under certainly in this one with Dallas being at home. I mean, why not? I'm just giving away the house here. I don't care. I got enough wins in the bank to, keep
Yeah,
me
I like
happy.
the under too, but again, I'm like,
Nathan's on the Canes. No, yeah, I've got the under here in this one. You have Dallas. 4-11 to the under as an underdog, 19-29 to the under overall. Carolina, they don't have a tendency to go over under necessarily one way or the other. But for me, at 6 goals here, I'll take the under. It's been juiced up. Burley's on the Hurricanes here. And I'll be on the under. Minnie's on the Stars. I'm on the under. We can't agree.
no.
But let's take a look at the next one. Well, let's not. We already talked about the Oilers getting steamed up to 385. I'm currently showing mostly around 375. So how can we find a way to agree maybe on this game, Mindy? Can we? Or can we just talk about it?
All right. Another tough one, Ramon. The Oilers have won 6 in a row, averaging about 5 goals a game. Blue Jackets here rank 30th in goals against, so I'm expecting some goals here. The over is 8-1. The Blue Jackets last 9, over 16-5 in the Oilers last 21 versus a team with a losing record. I'm going to try the over here.
All right. Mindy will be on the over. Columbus and Edmonton taking over 6.5. That's a pretty steep number. We're not gonna have a consensus here in this one. The number the Oilers are fine. Hey, Dan Sheehan, nice to have you here. I don't know. No, could be. Is that you, Dan? Is that you, Dan Sheehan? Okay. I want to hear more from you, Dan. All right, Nathan. Looks like he might want might be taking the Oilers here with Skinner in goal today. So, yeah, Mindy, I'm going to end up taking Columbus on the puck line. They've been okay there. I think this might be a game they can stay within the goal here in this one. Edmonton's a nice, profitable team at home, but at 375 in a game that maybe, I don't know. I mean, look, they've been great, no doubt about it. Columbus is terrible. I get it. But what am I getting here? Plus $1.20 or so. I'll take Columbus on the puck line.
All right.
Corday here is on the over here. And Latifa will be on that as well. All right. I'm on the puck line. Mindy's on the over. Can we find one game to go on? It's, who? It's the Kraken. They're taking on the Canucks. The Kraken here, they're down to $1.60 now. They've really been dropping. Vancouver playing interesting, playing decent. They've won people some money of late. Now they're down to $1.40 or so. Seattle favorite here, 6.5 over 20.
Well, again, I don't really know what I want to do on this one. Ramon, why is this card so hard for me today? Oh, goodness. I think I got to go over the total of 6.5 here today with the Canucks and the Kraken. Kraken have been a little bit under. I'm expecting a little bit more out of them tonight here at home. We know the Canucks can put up some goals. They like to challenge this team here. I'm going to go over the total.
Well, the move has definitely been on the Canucks, no doubt about it. So, according to my logic, the value is on the Kraken. Yes, I like to take the Kraken out on the road. That's where they've been the best. Uh, Canucks are definitely, they took some steam. As about 15 minutes ago, they took they took more steam. Wow, they're really liking Vancouver here tonight to come through against the Kraken. I don't know. I think it's only created value for the Kraken. I'm taking the Kraken at home. I know the Canucks have been better of late, but still, you got a Kraken team that's, you know, playing nearly 67%, and you have Vancouver still 18-25. So I don't know. I'm going to take the Kraken. I'm on the Kraken. I I like Vancouver a little bit on the road, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
minus 160 still. It opened at 190. I don't know,
Yeah,
Ramon. I
that's
don't
just it. I
know.
mean, the fact that is it going to keep going? I'll wait. I'll wait it out. So, all right, great show, everyone. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, everybody. Here comes Jeffrey Linton on the Kraken. Yep. We couldn't get it together, Blake. We just couldn't get it together on the hockey.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it happens.
Well, we've been strong in hockey, so it just feels, I hope it's not going to be a downturn. I hope it's not going to be a subpar situation for us. All right, everyone, head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Check out our premium picks. I'm pretty hot. Mindy's been hot for about a month and a half or 2 months, seems like. So you can check out our premium picks over there. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all of our premium pick packages. Take a look at some of my work. How about it, Mindy? In the last
Let's do it.
24 hours or so, I got a 7-pack again of college basketball where I just went 6-1. These are the documented premium plays right here. Just a lot of winning there. I had UNLV last night. Lost that Clippers Lakers total, never a chance. We had Phoenix to roll. I took the over in Dallas, easy winner. Over in that Buffalo St. Louis, what was it, 4-1 in the second period, something like that. Did lose with Oklahoma. That was a clunker. I think, there's a Illinois Chicago under. Pittsburgh, boy, that was a wild one. They got it done. It wasn't comfortable. Tampa Bay, a winner for me yesterday as well. And a few others. What? Missouri? Oh, Missouri rolled.
Yeah, they did.
LSU, Arkansas under. Just went under by 40 points. No big deal. Davidson pulled it out on the road late. And under in Bowling Green. Oh, got there. So, and then more winning beyond that. So, all right, just want to show that a little bit. There's more W's for me. So, pump myself up once in a while. I do a lot of work pumping everybody up, so why not talk about a good streak? Thanks to everyone in the comments. Thanks to everybody showing up here today for more Team Steam. We got one more day of Steam coming in. So, all right. Thanks a lot to everyone joining us. Great show. Back tomorrow. More comments. I see that. I wish I had time to run through them all, but let's get out of here. We can get a short day in. All right. Great job. Thanks,
Picks
Mindy.
are in there in the chat there.
Thank you. Did you get? Oh, well, yes. Let me get those right away. I'm sorry about that. Let me put those up there. There's our NBA. 5 plays in the NBA. Here comes the college basketball. 3 plays on the college hardwood. And here comes the hockey. There it is. I'm sorry, Mindy. We didn't come together.
No hockey consensus. That's all right. We gave out some good plays on each side, though.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Thanks a lot, everyone. For Mindy Hahn, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.